Hello, we are live. How are we all? Welcome in. I've got a few different things going on here. We're recording live over in Google Meet. We have my podcast set up over there, and now we're live on Instagram. So welcome in, and I've got another one here too. So if I'm jotting around, that's kind of why. But I'm so keen and really just I know, it just feels right to come on today and to speak with you all. It's so exciting, something that I've been kind of working on for almost, I guess you want to say 18 months, from trial and error of just different things. And yes, hello, yes, we've got a few people in here. Hey mate, yep, you're so welcome. I think it was Xavier. Hey Xavier. Yes, please, as much as you can, wave, comment. If you have questions about what I'm about to share as well, please don't be afraid to do that too. So even if you're watching the replay, comment in, and it's just awesome to be with you all. So thank you so much for showing up and for being on live. It's awesome to see you all here. And I just, as I was kind of like planning this live, it's not going to be too long, like 30 minutes max. I just want to give you the exact things that you need to know. I want to share a little bit about my story and how this kind of came to be and why I think it's just going to be a really useful tool, powerful tool that you can take into 2025. But yes, as I was planning this live, I actually realized something pretty amazing. It's almost been a year since I launched the Dive podcast. I've got my podcast set up over here if you're watching. And in that time, we've actually had downloaded, or someone has gone on and clicked and listened to an episode 7,883 times across 52 countries and 290 cities in the past year. And it just, like when I see it like that, I'm like, what? There's nearly 8,000 people that have been listening to the episodes and been getting value and feeling inspired and taking the things that we've been speaking about to integrate into your careers. It's just been really awesome. And honestly, it's what lights me up and makes me want to just create more things for this community, because I have always believed that we are all facing the same things. We're wanting to get into the industry, and even if you are in the industry, there's so many challenges when you even get in. And I think the more conversations that we can have around it, and the kind of the walls that we can just break down, and just showing up and knowing that we don't have to have it all figured out, because you know what, guess what? We actually don't. No one does. And I think if we have more conversations like this, I think it's just going to, and I know it is going to, just help us all feel a little bit more chilled and relaxed, because it is a crazy industry to be a part of. It's so wonderful. But I think when we don't communicate and we don't show up as a community, that's where it can get a bit overwhelming. So thank you everyone who's been an avid listener of that nearly 8,000. We actually had 4,000 out of the nearly 8,000 downloads come from Melbourne too. Amber, she's on. I'm just seeing everyone jump in. Some of my best friends. Hello, my darlings. So good. Okay, so let's get into it. It's December 15th, and I actually just can't believe it's only a couple weeks away from the new year. I actually really love December. But besides the point, I think it's always a really powerful and beautiful time to just take a step back, to reflect on where you've been, and really just start setting yourself up for the success and setting yourself up for what you kind of want to bring into the new year. And today I really want to help you and guide you towards something that can really help you go into the new year and bring that into fruition. So by the end of this live or this episode, you'll not only feel a little bit more inspired, a little bit more clear about your next steps, but you'll also learn how to join a transformational community that I've been putting together that is just going to really help you feel supported every step of the way from 2025 and beyond. So let me just share a quick little backstory, so then before I share with you exactly what it is. But after wrapping up the year, I've also done a lot of reflecting on my own journey in this past year, and just really how far I've come since graduating and now been working. And honestly, what I've been able to learn is through this, to be able to sustain a long and healthy career in the arts, it actually doesn't all necessarily come down to talent. Talent will get you in the door, but how to sustain it over a long period of time comes down to how well you're looking after yourself and the people that you surround yourself with. So you can put them into two categories: mindset and a community. And I truly believe when you've got a supportive community around you and you have a strong mindset, one that's depth and dipped in self-worth, then you're able to just take on this mammoth role of an artist a little bit easier. So let's go back for a second. When I actually graduated full-time from Patrick School of the Arts, I graduated halfway between my second year. I was so excited, and I at the time I actually had a show, but before that I was really driven, and maybe you are on here too, a driven performer. You know you want to have a career in the arts. You know this is what you want to do. I was the same, and I actually just didn't know where I was going. I think I wanted to be a contemporary dancer in Europe, and it wasn't until one of my beautiful mentors, Todd Patrick, actually... Oh, am I here? Have I come back off? Oh yeah, I just came out for a sec. Todd Patrick actually came to me, and he was kind of like, no, this is what you need to be doing. I actually remember the day because I think I said to another teacher, oh, I'm going to Europe and stuff, and she ended up telling Todd, and Todd was like, you told her that? You're so silly. Anyway, cut a long story short, he really knew where I was as a person. I really didn't have or grow up with, you know, an abundance of finances, especially when you're a performer and you're doing solos and all that stuff. The price can jump up. Anyway, I basically didn't have the funds to go and live my dream as a contemporary dancer in Europe. And what he wanted to help me with is to build a career that I can start earning money from and start to become that independent version of myself, which I was able to do now. And I'm so happy I leaned on his guidance and that mentorship. And it was from that I can kind of like just solidly say how grateful I am, because it's been 10 years and I've been working professionally in musical theatre, and it's honestly just been such a wild ride. It's such a wild ride. And I actually did a contemporary show in there, in and around. So it's all kind of like ticked its box along the way. But like many of you and we all have had ups and downs, but I always put the sustainability, which I'm really, really passionate about creating a career that you love, all comes down to those two things: your mindset, how well you're looking after yourself, and the community that you have around you. So that is exactly why I want to announce today that I'm launching a community, an online community that is only free for a few months, because I wanted to, give everyone access to just jump in while it's hot, but then after some time, it's actually going to turn into a paid membership. And so let me give you an explanation of what it all is. Yay! I'm saying all the comments in here, beautiful people. So that's why I've created something called the Performer's Mindset Hub. So I want to give you the tools and the guidance and the community I wish I kind of had when I started, and give that all to you now. So what exactly is this Mindset Hub, and what does it entail? So it's super interactive. I wanted this to not be just another course or another Facebook group. This is going to be a community-driven space built on a platform called School. And it's where performers can come, you can connect, you can grow, and you can just feel inspired by the people around you. Here we are. I've got all my things set up and things keep jumping in and out. So yes, but what makes this really, really fun and really, really enjoyable is that it's also got this really active, gamified experience where you can actually get rewarded for showing up and for doing the work. Now, I know I spoke a little bit about mindset and community, but I also want to let you know, and I'm a big advocate of this, at the end of the day, if you don't put in the work, nothing's going to happen, right? But if you don't have a community around you and you don't have a strong mindset, it's really hard to take those action steps. So it's my hope that we can kind of bridge the gap between you wanting to take the action steps and maybe doubting yourself, and then having this community just flood and support you so that you can feel brave to go and take that next step. So I will share a link with all the details after this. If you actually comment mindset to this live once it's published, I will send you exactly the ways to be involved. But yes, let me give you an explanation of the exact things that you can expect inside. So, as I said, it's got a gamification element to it. So this is really super interactive. You can ask questions on the platform. You can share your wins with the community. You can celebrate others. And what you do when you actually do that, you earn points. And these points can actually unlock different resources, masterclasses, yoga flows, advanced content, and even extra bonuses of masterclasses and mentoring opportunities inside the platform. So how cool is that? The more that we actually show up for each other, you can also get rewarded as well. So yes, come on points, that's it. So it's going to be a super fun way to connect as a community online, and something you can just go to, you know, for example, if you've just come out of an audition and maybe you didn't have the best moment, you can actually go inside the hub and ask a question. There's actually a section in there where you can jot in, share your audition experience, so you can actually write in your audition experience there and have everyone kind of support you in that way. There's a community page, and that's going to be the kind of heart of the hub, and you can connect with other performers navigating the same journey. Like I said, ask for advice. It's a really, really awesome platform to use because it's very, very simplistic. It's very easy to see. You can get it as an app on your phone. You don't need to be on your laptop. Everything is very, very accessible. I want you to think highly accessible, very simple to navigate, even if it's a new platform you've not used before, and super, super encouraging to continue in the platform too. So we'll be doing some live Q&As in there as well, and in the future we'll be doing monthly Q&As with industry experts as well. That's when it will end up turning to a paid membership. And so let me just talk on that for a second. Imagine this. You get in right now, you sign up for free, and then you get it for free for life. That would be pretty cool, right? So what I'm actually doing for the first 2 months of this actually launching, this is going to be a completely free community that you can come into. So bring your friends, your dogs, your family, everyone to sign up, and you're just gonna stay inside. And then once it actually ticks over to a paid community, anyone that comes in after that will need to pay. So if you're wanting to lock in that free for life, then you've got to kind of jump in and be involved. And all you need to do is just stay inside the group and you get all the access for free. I'm literally like, I don't know how I'm giving this away for free, but I do know why. I just want to make kind of mindset sexy again. I want to make community and involvement and just showing up and speaking your truth actually accessible. And I want to be a person that is not kind of hiding behind the vibe of musical theatre and just like living my own life, and you know, there's no problem with that, but I just always want to kind of push the envelope a little bit and actually really just take us all out as humans and make us all really connect with each other and kind of talk about the things that really matter, which is, you know, your health and, like I said, the mindset and the community. So let me just, that's kind of like essentially what it is. I know I don't want to go on for like ever and ever, but it is an online community you can join into. There's so many other wonderful things in there. Let me have a little look here. I can't show you on live exactly what it all is. We have what you can do as soon as you sign up. There's a video on exactly how to get started, how to navigate the portal. So if you've never heard of this portal before, you can absolutely go in and understand it all. I've got videos, I've got everything kind of like sorted out, so you don't have to think about, oh, how do I even use it? You are going to be super, super taken care of. As soon as you sign up, you'll get an email from me explaining it all. There's a 5-day mindset challenge in there already ready to go. We actually ran this in June this year, 2024. And it's got all of the classes recorded in there. It's given a breakdown of each of the classes you can go into. You can take it at your own pace. I've got PDFs. I've got an audition prep toolkit. We've got pre and post audition yoga flows in there, meditation, breath work, and so much more. I've got so many bonuses in there, and it's all just going to be accessible at the palm of your hand. Think about this, you're about to go into an audition and maybe you're just like freaking out and you're like, oh my God, how can I calm these nerves? All you need to do is join into the platform, either share it with the community so we can support you, or go into one of the breathwork sessions to help calm the nerves and set you up for success. This is just one and a bunch of many things that you're gonna find in this community, and I'm really, really proud of it. I'm really proud that we're able to build this as a community. I've always wanted to lead with this as a community and make it community-based. How many times did I say community? But I just want to make sure that anything I ever publish is actually going to benefit people, and it's built from all of you. I speak to so many of you out there that are students. I work with you one-to-one, and I've made sure that everything you've kind of been going through, navigating, has been answered in this free Performers Mindset Hub. There's unlockable features, like I mentioned, just as I finish up. Some things that you can unlock at different levels depending on how much you how much you are included into the community. So how much you comment, you show up, you like, you interact with other people. By earning these points, you can unlock things like 14 extra yoga flows. You can get a 1-hour sound bath by me that I've created. I've also created a 7-day workshop you can unlock that helps you go from student to pro in 7 days. And even all the way up to a free self-tape audit and even 4 one-to-one mentoring calls, which is valued at $1,000. So there's so many amazing things to help you kind of interact with the community, to get involved with. There's so much things already out there for free that I should probably already lock, but it's all out there for you, ready to take a hold of. So let's just take a little breath for a moment. I'm so excited that we're heading into 2025. And let me know how you're all feeling about that. Comment below, even if you're watching the replay. It's really a really special time, and I'm so proud that we've been able to create this kind of together as well. I'm going to be having a community led speakers on there. So there's going to be opportunities for you to also come on live and share either some knowledge, things that you've been learning in the industry, and maybe even your audition experiences too. So let's just do a quick recap as we finish this quick episode. We talked about the power of mindset and how I was able to really use mindset and a supportive community to really help build the sustainability that I've been searching for and looking for the past 10 plus years. And I feel like I really found that balance, and now I just want to gift it all. It's just kind of like this community hub has been like my gift to the community. And I shared how this mindset hub, the Performers Mindset Hub, is going to be a space where you can grow, you can connect and stay inspired. You've learned the gamification, all the things that you can unlock in the community page, and that there's going to be live Q&As that you can go into and tools that you can access straight away. And then, don't forget all the amazing mindset shifts that you can start to access right now and the community that you can be a part of. So I cannot wait to see you inside the Mindset Hub. It is now live. You can either go into my bio and click on the link and join there. Otherwise, just comment mindset below and I'll send it straight to you. So thank you all for jumping on the Performers Mindset introduction. I'm really grateful for this community, and I'm really grateful for this year. And I just know that next year is just going to be even more wonderful. And I hope and I know that this is just going to be one element that's going to be able to help support you and take your career and your mindset and your love of performing to the next level. So thank you so much for sharing your time with me. It is my absolute pleasure to be with you here today. And if you're watching on the Dive podcast, thank you so much for just being such wonderful supporters. I've got so many wonderful episodes coming up with such unique people that we're going to be talking about so many different conversations, and I am just so excited to make it happen. Here's to a wonderful rest of your year and celebrating your Christmas and New Year. I hope to see you really, really soon. Bye everyone.